That's the one chunky cat. Am I being a catty? My girlfriend, 19 female, wants me, 20 male, to hold my Glock to her head while we are having sex, and I've been taught gun safety since I was 6 years old. I'm not sure how to go about this. I don't wanna do it, but every time she sees it, she says you should hold this to my head while you rail me. What do I do? Leah, 21. I'm dying so you don't have to worry about a long-term commitment. Get her pregnant and go for a double kill. Barack Obama reveals he didn't know Caitlyn Jenner was trans. I thought she was a murderer, he tells reporters. I drank my best friend's best milk. I, 19 male, was out on a hike with my friend, 20 female, who has a 1-year-old that she breastfeeds, when my blood sugar became dangerously low. I knew I was gonna pass out because I'm prone to it, and we had no food on us to stabilize my levels because we didn't want to attract animals. Plus I haven't fainted in a while, so I wasn't worried about it. My friend essentially breastfed me for like a minute to keep me from passing out so we could hike back to the car. Stephen King. It's fascinating people are more offended by its child urge than its child murderers. A kind stranger will piss in your ears today. Panda Express. My son turns 5 at the end of this year, so I have to enroll him in school. The school has just told me I can't come and best feed him at recess and lunch. I don't know what to do. I feel like they're discriminating against me. I'm still best feeding my 7-year-old. It's why I made the choice to homeschool. Inventor is creating a terrifying VR headset that kills you if you die in the video game. Blurst Cuphead. Your man has $50. You have $200. You'll go out the bill is $46.78. Who pays? The real question is, why am I dating a dude with only 50? Because the guys with money all go for heat ladies. All day this couple ran up to different Batmans, yelled son, and then dropped to the floor. The Wayne family. Nigerian scammer sells fake airport to international bank for £242 million. Super Nutman's Dyke Nuss. I'm kink shaming all of Germany. Is it better or worse if I tell you all that nuss means nuts? Dyke means fat or thick. This post only gets worse. Super Nutman's thick nuts. This plant-based alternative promises to help high schoolers stop vaping. Hi mum, could you please save this new number? Because my phone no longer turned on and now I have a temporary one in use. Duck off you scamming bastard. My son could never spell temporary correctly. Reporting your number to the scam hotline. Go and rot in hell you cucumber. You sure? I eat ace. Not a turn on when you just come out and say that. Haha, I'm so sorry. I promise you I'm not really like that. Just genuinely didn't think you were going to answer. I know there's no fixing this, but may we start over? You got one shot. Make the next message good. I eat ace. How could Ellen allow people to just buy a blue check when some people had to sleep with Harvey Weinstein for it? In 10 years, I would be 42 and my kids will be 24, 23, 19, and 18. Your turn. Carry it on. I'll be 42 with a 25, 24, 23, 16, and 2 10-year-olds. I will be 87. 35 with a 12-year-old in heaven and a 10-year-old earth child. 38 with 2 mortgage, luxury car, and flights booked. Duck the kids. Comedy is now legal on Twitter. My wife left me. Account suspended. Twitter suspends accounts that violate the Twitter rules. I've never felt so empowered. Meet the men who snack their wives' boyfriends' pens. First aid course book from 1943. How to save someone from choking. Spiraling out of control. This man spends 90 minutes a day online. Everyone reading this. Everyone reading this. Missouri teens steal what they think is cooked when end up snorting their grandfather's ashes. Gat. Satan. I loved growing up with the internet in the early 2000s. I played flash games. I took care of Neopets. I saw a beheading video. When I was 12, I made friends on MySpace. Whatever dude, I boned your mom, is my go-to response now when I start losing an argument with my 14-year-old son. Why do you submerge yourselves in hydrogen oxide? Because it's fun. 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 I have a gun, and I'm not afraid to use it. If you say it instead of doing it, you're clearly afraid to use it. Yeah, don't live in fear, man. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do it. When your wife gives birth, but you don't feel the dad jokes kicking in, and your neighbor has suddenly turned into a comedian. Hem. Get laid off from Twitter. Go home. Enter the garage. Close the door. Sit in my car. Turn it on. Wait. 3 hours later the battery finally ice. Got him, you Ellen. When your parents are arguing and you hear, if you weren't my brother. A husband buys a dozen plenties of the same color for his wife. His wife protests, why the same color? People will think I don't change my plenties. Husband asks, which people? Legalize comedy. Comedy is now legal on Twitter. Going forward, any Twitter handles engaging in impersonation without clearly specifying parody will be permanently suspended. It was my Uncle Ben. For me, it was my Uncle Benjamin. For me, it was my father. For me, it was my best friend. When you ask your homies how they lost their virginity. A Celotti 7 is eater than a 10 who only does missionary. Change my mind. I don't know, man. I prefer when they are at least 18 years old. Why do British people still eat like they're in the 1800s and don't have electricity? Yorkshire, we have an important question. Christmas cake, with or without cheese? Why do Americans eat like they have free health care? In 1910, there was a US baseball team made up of dealt row inmates whose section dates were delayed, as long as they were winning. Lines you wouldn't hear in a superhero movie. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Well, whatever it is, it's heading for the World Trade Center. Hey, are you okay? No. This is the sort of up. Wherever it points is up. See? We can hold it in shifts. Agreed. Females always wanna run away at your lowest point. Is this true? Funny guys are dangerous. They'll make you laugh and laugh and laugh, then boom, you unique. This is 100% why I stopped listening to my dad's jokes. I miss calling Iraqis. Y'all are missing the point about the $8. It's a small price to make this app completely unusable, and I'm assuming he is going to quickly learn we can get refunds from the credit cards we used if he suspends us prior to a month. Is what I would say if I was someone other than the greatest president America has ever known. How do I watch in Australia? Roku's working on it. In the meantime, there's VPN. Very probably no way to watch it legally. I'm sure you have a torrent of other questions, but I have to move along. Sorry. Son, Daddy, I'm scared. Is that woman going to die? Dad, judging by the size of that horse's nut, yes she is. Father, son, you were adopted. Son, what? I knew it. I want to meet my biological parents. Father, we are your biological parents. Now pack up. The new ones will pick you up in 20 minutes. Wolves are so civilized they should change the phrase to "were you raised by the British?" GPS tracking on 6 wolf packs shows how much they avoid and respect each other's territory. Having a rough day? Just remember that an arrow can only be shot by pulling it backwards. So when life is dragging you back with difficulties, it means it's about to send you forward to kill someone. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Me thinking that I have a small nut. My girlfriend telling me that all my friends have smaller nuts compared to mine. My town had a really bad storm 2 days ago, and my neighbor lost the roof of his house and the poor guy doesn't have insurance. I've decided to start a GoFundMe to raise dollars so I can go to Hawaii for a few weeks cause he's about to start doing construction, and I hate being around all that noise. Buzz and his girlfriend saw us. Calm down. I'm one of you. Those Lex dolls cost about $1,500. They look as good as advertised, but the major issue with them is weight. They weigh as much as a dead body and take up the same amount of space. So unless you are built like a gym bro and have some hidden storage space that can fit a body, the doll is not worth. Fellas, be aware of this woman operating in Nairobi. She meets you, sees swords, has wild sex with you, then robs you. I've been robbed 8 times. Stay safe, guys. Seatbelt, alarm, silencer and bottle opener. Hey, why didn't you tell me you had a baby? Don't worry, dear, I saved you some. Bro 1. I gotta pee, bro. Bro 2. Just pee anywhere, bro, the world is your toilet. Bro 1 pees in bro 2's mouth. Bro 2. Bro, what the duck? Bro 1. You're my world, bro. Bro 2. Bro. I'm so far into the friend zone that I did the slow dance with my crush, but is still calling me a friend. I'm so far into the friend zone that my crush sends me needs and asks if her boyfriend would like them. Whoa dude, you okay? If you spank your girl while you're also choking her, it takes a screenshot. If you hold her throat button down for a while, she shuts off completely. Forever stuck between wanting to look fit and wanting to fit 5 whole pizzas in my mouth. Hey, OMG. This headline is crazy. Mother finds out her son's bride is her long lost daughter on their wedding day after spotting birthmark on her hand, but marriage goes ahead because the groom had been adopted. My dad was the coolest mother ducker to me when I was a kid. City cop, used to take me places his cop car all the time. He'd say wanna go for light up ride and on. I'd get so ducking excited. We'd go wherever. He'd turn the lights and sirens on just because he knew I thought it was cool. Used to brag about him to my friends all the time. Best times of my childhood. Really loved my dad. Turns out he ripped my sister, so my mom killed him. I know a dog deal when I see one. It'd be an innocent meeting between friends if they were polar bears, wouldn't it? What are you doing after school? Fourth some with John from letsduck.com. Me and John gonna dang 2 butchers. Fourth some with John and his friend. Going home. You are a great student. You should be an example for your whole class. What's your name? John. I'm learning Russian so I can trade recipes with my babushka. I'm learning Spanish so I can communicate better with my coworkers. I'm learning Thai so I can go to Thailand for a thing. Yeah, I'm pretty much just working here until I can be on television. Well, sugar, today I'm gonna give you your big break. Ma'am, could you describe to viewers what you saw in there, ma'am? The Flat Earth Society has members all around the globe. Hold up. I'm 22 and just bought my first home after years of working hard. You can do it too. Hey gorgeous. How are you? She's sleeping, bro. It's me, her boyfriend. Hey handsome. How are you? When you're cleaning your room and find that one condo you left under your bed 10 years ago. Do real kids actually not like broccoli? It seems to be a trope for characters to hate it, but I loved eating broccoli and other vegetables as a kid. I was poor, so we had nothing but microwave shut and ramen. I didn't try broccoli until I was in junior high, and I was so surprised at how good it tasted. My friend's mom had made broccoli and cheese. I ate about 3 servings and told her how it was my first time to try it. I told them how cartoons always told me it would taste so bad. I wish I could have ducked my friend's mom. If you think about it, with Elastigirl's wide birthing hips, plus her powers, it must have a cakewalk for her to give birth to her children. She could even treaten them to have them put back in. Hate when guys say OMG you're so funny, I love your jokes, you're so interesting, blah blah blah. Like you only like me for my personality, what about my giant tees? Mommy, what's a dinosaur? Dinosaurs are big reptiles. We are their closest living ancestors. Wow. I want to be a dinosaur someday. Anything is possible. Dear. When you finish having sex and you offer her a cigarette and she says she's not old enough for these yet. Hold up. I have never met a person who hates Danny DeVito or Keanu Reeves. My ex-girlfriend didn't like Keanu cause she said his general demeanor gave her the creeps. She liked him in The Matrix though. Guess that's why she's your ex then. No, she's my ex because she was arrested for manslaughter after hitting and fatally wounding 3 people with her car, one of which was a minor. I love honey. Me too. Do you know what I also love? The way you're stroking my nut in the first panel. My nephew just said to me, is wind made from birds flapping their wings? He's so adorable, isn't he? Wrong. My nephew's 24 and addicted to heroin. If you think your life is bad, these are Siamese brothers, just one is gay, and they got just one ace. This guy died, and they still made him go to work. Free speech. Twitter users. Free speech. Twitter users. Twitter. Free speech. Twitter users. Twitter. Elon Musk. Oh, I used to love this book as a kid. Wah. Frog and Toad explore each other's bodies. Why pick one when you can choose all 3? How old are you? Me. 33. And you don't have kids? Wow. Time to get on that. Me. I've had 7 miscarriages. Looking incredibly uncomfortable. Me. And I hope we've learned a lesson in asking inappropriate personal questions. My annoying little cousin is bragging about how he sleeps in a race car bed. Whatever, you little idiot. I sleep in a real car. Is this a medieval mace? I smashed it against some stones and trees and it weighs quite a lot. It even has a small piece on the bottom that I think is the remains of a handguard found in Romania. Married man spent $76,000 to look like the perfect woman. How to make money in cryptocurrency. Do not purchase. Scooby, Raggy, I'm scared. Shaggy, how about a Scooby snack? The gang tears up as the vet proceeds with the euthanasia. Florida traveler stuffed gun into a raw chicken and tried to bring it on the plane. TSA says. Previously this was allowed, I think, but airlines no longer allow emotional support raw chickens on planes. American schoolchildren. Non-American schoolchildren. Nothing to see here, they are just some random dots. When I was younger I tried to roast my little sister by telling her she looks like a product of fetal alcohol syndrome. She was too young to understand but cried nonetheless. She went and told my mom, who sat me down and told me that my sister actually has it. The more ya know. Sonic says, if you are ever bored, punch an orphan. What are they gonna do? Tell their parents? I will not pay the bill. Why not? You ordered 42 coffees. I said 42 coffees. Scammer calls me. Bob's Pizzeria and Action Clinic, where yesterday's loss is today's source. Scammer. Fellas, don't be afraid to chase a girl if she has a boyfriend. If she's single, you're competing with 20 other guys. If she's dating someone, you're only competing with one. Work smarter, not harder. When you can't let the cat out because he might invade Poland. When it slips out and you try to put it back in fast but miss. Feels great to finally be represented at Lowe's paint section. Trustworthy whites. Brushing your teeth is the only time where you clean your skeleton. Not true. As a matter of fact, every day I go to the attic with a brush and clean my collection thoroughly. Elmo doesn't care if you're white. Elmo doesn't care if you're black. Elmo doesn't care about anybody's skin color. You all taste the same. Imagine if pee was yellow instead of red LMFAOOO. We could have had more cool stuff like this, but no, you all just wanted more Shrek. And this is my manly toughness award. Oh, how did you get that? I beat Dark Souls on that new VR helmet that kills you when you die in game. Once I ghosted a guy because I imagined him holding a tray in a cafeteria and looking for an open seat, and women wonder why we rip them. A boat has washed on shore near Williams Street. Do not go near the boat. It is extremely dangerous. The information we have is that no one is on board. Do not go near the boat. Good news and bad news today. Bad. PET scan found stage 2 lung cancer. Good. Found it early enough to have a great outlook with treatment. Bonus. Already bald. I hate bald people so much. When an orphan takes a selfie, it's actually a family photo.